What are your thoughts on what your misfortune has led to in terms of good fortune for other people?
I'm glad I had the misfortune, because these people have got something that makes them feel better.
I still remember our very first class. It was at the Rochester Community House. We had 4 students. My dad was one of them, and my mom was there too, and we had our very first class. We had the small group of people that really believed in our dream, and I think what compelled us to do it is that my dad was the type of person before his car accident where he made things happen. He was constantly connecting people and ideas and creating new things, and so when he came up with this idea of starting an art studio for people like him, my mom and brothers and I, we looked at each other and said, we've got to do this. Paint a Miracle has stood strong in the face of the pandemic because we have a very clear vision and purpose, which is to serve our artists and to promote their work. And when you have meaning and purpose in your work, it's something worth fighting for. And so it's really enabled us to get through a multitude of challenges.
That was a really difficult time. We did a lot of packaging up art supplies, putting them in our cars, doing a lot of porch drops, waving at people through the windows of their homes, just trying to connect in some way with them and letting them know that we were still there and we were still going to be doing art together. So we sprung into action and really tried to do some things through virtual classes.
I started out with most of the Zoom classes, so we had a lot of figuring out how the Zoom was going to be set up. At one point I had my phone literally on a stack of books, and then I had my computer up. It took a minute. Once we got the Zooms ready and everything, it went really well. Now we have a camera that comes out in front and sees the whole area instead of just using my phone and the laptop, and so we're good now.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
I think when that pandemic hit, our staff, our volunteers, our Paint a Miracle families, we all knew what we had and what we wanted to fight to hang on to. Everyone just came together to do what we needed to do to keep classes going.
People were coming to us asking us, what kind of help did we need? That's pretty telling of an organization when people are actually coming to you and saying, how can I help?
In fact, I think the first thing they painted was a bunch of balloons.
What was that feeling when the painting was done?
Quite good. I didn't think it was that good, but...
Knowing Dr. Dale is probably one of the greatest privileges I think I've ever had in my life so far. I mean, I'm getting a little teary-eyed because, we all miss him very much. He's created just an extraordinary place for extraordinary opportunity. I mean, he just seemed to be really aware of everybody and everything, and I think he really, really felt and understood the power of this place.
He was always in his happy place at the art studio because he knew that this dream had become a reality. A class that started out with 4 people who believed that something was possible has now grown to serve close to 500 people a year.